Welcome to the Nifty Chicks and this NFTruth episode. We had the honor of being on a panel with some awesome ladies at NFTNYC 2022, and we thought we should share some snippets from that conversation. Let's do this.
So I would like you guys to share the one main thing that you would like the audience to take away from our panel.
Can someone else go first?
Sarah, you start. Okay. Well, I kind of just said it, but I guess, I kind of let in with it, but just it's okay. It's okay to not get into every single project that you hear and see about. It's okay to take those breaks from Twitter. It's okay to take those breaks. It's okay to delete Discord. Let's just go there. It's okay to delete that shit. Delete it. It's fine. You're going to make it. You really are truly going to make it. So that, I guess, there you go. That's my advice.
I'll go. Working together as women in this space and lifting each other up is probably the single most effective and culture-shaping thing that we have the opportunity to do. And by making that one of those standards I referenced earlier, we have a real opportunity to lift each other up. And if we're seeing that a seat at the table is not being made for each other, we can take that chair for one another and slide it up. I know I keep saying the chair table reference. It's my thing today. I don't know. But I want that to be a standard in the space for projects, for teams, for Web 2, Web 3 companies, is take a look around the room and make sure you have representation. That doesn't just mean women, that means women of color, that means men of color, really across the board, to be really intentional about it and make that a standard for the entire space and stick to that standard.
Okay, so I will go, if that's okay. I think the reality is that we're all early, and we are at the early stage of what could be an incredible thing. And we have the power now to shape and evolve how this space changes over time. And so because we're so early, we have that power. And I think I was talking to the fearless girl artist, Kristen Visbal, right there in the front row. And she said something really beautiful yesterday when I was talking to her about how humans, we're natural beings, right? So there are things that women bring to the table and there are things that our men bring to the table. And if we come together, we can't do it on our own. We need the men too, because they bring some incredible strengths to the table. And so if we work together as humans, not just men and women or anything in between, but as humans, then we will make the most progress.
Okay, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So if we weren't here and we didn't take this opportunity to talk here, we would have missed it. And nothing good comes out of your comfort zone. This was uncomfortable to think about, just coming and speaking in front of you guys, but we took it, we did it, we killed it, and we connected with so many powerhouses here, and that is amazing. We're gonna do a lot of collabs together. These ladies are founders and artists, and they're in legal, so just take your chances and always take your shot, or you're gonna miss out.
I love that, and I just wanted to say or add to that there's more than enough for everyone out there. I feel like a lot of times it's me, and I think we get further when we go in it together. So I want to make sure that everybody knows how to connect with all these lovely ladies. So can you share what is the best way to connect with you?
Yes, so if you want to connect with Minty Cell or me, Jen FT, you can find us on all the social medias at the Nifty Chicks. That's the NIFTY Chicks. Oh, I can just show you my shirt, I think. And our tagline is invest in yourself, you are worth it, because you are.
You can find me on all things social at Schmoopergirl, and you can find Vaginas. Vaginas is at Vaginas on Twitter and all things social. We have a POAP secret code, by the way, where I'm going to give you at the very end once we get through this. So if you do POAPs, pull up your POAP app and get that secret word mint ready.
I'm Maya Nix Official on Instagram. I actually have 350,000 followers. And thank you. and on Twitter, Meta Queens Club. And I'm giving everyone an allow list who is coming from NFT.NYC. Just go to our Discord channel, open a ticket, and say you're coming from NFT.NYC, and we put you on the list. And did I say Meta Queens Club on Twitter?
All right, we got 30 seconds left, and I'm just going to tell you my name is Sarah Jones, and you can find me on all things social at The Love Jones, LUVJONZE. Get that pen, write that down. You're not going to want to miss it. Oh, VEEGINAZ.
Vaginas.
Vaginas.
Ooh, I love that song. So you guys ready for this POAP secret win? It's empower with a capital E, together with a capital T, NYC all caps, all one word. Empower, together, NYC, capitalize the E in empower, the T in together, and NYC, all caps. Do not farm this. They'll never give me a secret word man ever again. So it's not vaginas, but you can find vaginas at vaginas on Twitter. Vaginas.
Thank you, ladies. This has been fabulous.
Well,
Oh, we are?
we're low on time, and they said it's fine. Go ahead, sure.
All right, then.
So, hi, my name is Sultan. Outside of working in tokenomics, I'm a district leader for the 77th Harlem. Hey, this is Sultan. So outside of working in tokenomics, I'm a district leader for the 70th Assembly in Harlem. And so a lot of what we try to do is we try to, diversity inclusion is a huge thing for us because our boys and girls do not get access to any of this, all right? So the biggest question I have is that, you know, representing a district of 469,000 people inside of a quarter-mile by half-mile area, what can we do to work with folks like y'all to get more engagement for, what I'm interested in is like, I've spoken in front of girls in many of our schools several times. How do we bridge this gap? How do we get you guys in there, because you're the ones that make the change. I can't get up there and talk and say a damn thing and have it mean a damn thing. But if we can get some of you guys up there, that would make the change.
I can answer on this one. I see your hat is from Dubai. Are you from Dubai? Yeah. Are you talking about like, where is the district? Oh, Harlem. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't know about the other ladies, but I am planning to do things like that. I'm actually going to tours and going to schools, going to elementary schools, because I want to teach more about NFTs to everybody. And if we go to like children or people who don't have the privilege to come to these spaces, I think all of us can go and just spend time.
I'm local. I'm pretty local. I'm happy to help out. I will not curse. I promise, unless you want that.
I think you have to connect with kids where they're at as far as what their interests are. So for my daughter, getting her involved in this space was showing her art and showing her how her artwork can make a difference in the space. I think there's some kids that are into technology. So connect them with people who are willing and the projects that are willing to come teach technology. I know of a couple that have dev education stuff like at a really baseline level, and I actually had someone put me onto connect with me after this. There's a sponsor here that's actually doing a kids program that someone at POAP shared with me. But I think that whenever you connect with kids, especially girls, we keep trying. I think that this is where our education system fails. This is totally a sidebar. But our whole education system is trying to shove education down their throats in a way that they don't even want to receive it because it's not interesting to them. So if we want to get kids really interested, especially our daughters interested in these spaces, we have to connect with them where they're at and where their interests are and find that diversity in sort of all the different programming that's out there. We're so early and new, I'm telling you, I think that there is a tremendous opportunity to bring some of this to the younger generation, and I think the way we do that is really help them understand the transition between, that's what we have to do with Web 2 companies too. We have to help them understand the value proposition. We just have to do it in sort of kids terms and really meet them where they are and where their interests are.
And I would just say, just ask. If you feel like you want a female, a Web3 female to be coming in, just ask, reach out to us. And I find this community to be so giving more than anything, so generous with their time and their resources, that just ask. I'm pretty sure you'll get some yeses pretty quickly.
Hopefully you enjoyed that little snippet from the NFTNYC 2022, how NFTs are going to be the next women's empowerment movement. As always, we want to thank you for listening to the Nifty Chicks and remind you to follow us on all the socials. You can find us at the Nifty Chicks. That's the Nifty NIFTY Chicks, CHICKS. And thanks again for listening. Remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it.
Please listen carefully to the following disclaimer. Neither the host nor the guests of the Nifty Chicks podcast are acting in the capacity of financial advisors. We wish to remain transparent and impartial to the NFT community at all times, and therefore, the content provided by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests are intended for general information purposes only. Nothing written or discussed by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests should be construed or relied upon as investment, financial, legal, regulatory, accounting, tax, or similar advice. Nothing should be interpreted as a solicitation to invest in any cryptocurrency or NFT, and nothing herein should be construed as a recommendation to engage in any investment strategy or transaction. Please be advised that it is in your own best interest to consult with investment, legal, tax, or similar professionals regarding any specific situation and any prospective transaction decisions. You must do your own research when considering investing in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. We are simply sharing our journey with you as we learn more about the world of NFTs. Happy minting.